Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here this afternoon. City of Alamo Board of Commissioners regular meeting for the month of July, Tuesday, July 15, 2025 at 6 p.m. at the Alamo City Hall, 420 North Tower Road, Alamo, Texas, 78516. We will now call this meeting to order. We'll go to item A, Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Please stay standing for the invocation. Pastor Tuttle.
Let's pray to the Lord. Lord Jesus, we come before you asking your blessing on the city of Alamo, and Senor, especially on these decisions that will be made tonight. I ask that you'll guide each of the commissioners and the mayor to show them exactly what to do, and that if there's problems, confusion, that you just step in and you will give them exactly what you want them to do. And Lord, with all these new projects that are being undertaken now, we ask that you protect the workers and keep them safe. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Tuttle. We'll now go to C, presentations and announcements. Alex?
Yes, Mayor, I just want to give a quick thank you to our Public Works and our Parks and Rec Department for helping us out for our trash bash that happened over the weekend. So I just want to give thank you to our staff and our wonderful crew, because we couldn't have done it without you all. So I just want to give you a thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julio. Julio, you want to give us a quick update on that road you'll be doing tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow we'll be overlaying Tar Road from 495 all the way to maybe 200 feet south of Sioux Road. That'll be just a small overlay while they expand the road. We did some work yesterday just to fill in the major potholes and see how it turns out tomorrow.
Great. I know that's an area that we've been getting hit a lot on. And then also maybe we can, Miss Alex, we can educate with Leah and the girls how far the city limit goes and where it becomes county.
Absolutely.
That way we can avoid some of that back and forth. Yeah. Thank you, Julio.
Julio, you did say that you're gonna go in on that street a little bit. Are you gonna be able to, by the restaurant there? Were you
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
be able
probably
to go
do
to
like
east?
15, 20 feet to the inside. But we're gonna concentrate on Tower, and if we have any material left over, then we'll do a little section there.
Okay. I've seen pictures just where that area around the restaurant is kind of bad, so
Yeah, I
we can
drove
try to
it,
get
so
something.
it's about 20, 30 feet behind.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you to the staff, and thank you to the crew that, like Alex said, for this event that we had this past weekend. I know it takes a lot for them to be here on staying late and through the weekend on a Saturday to come in and during the summer and work there. So we appreciate everything you all do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julio.
Thank you, Julio.
Any other presentations or announcements, commissioners? Ms. Ana, anybody? Chief? Everybody good? All right. We'll now go to our consent agenda. Does anyone wish to pull anything from 1 through 10?
No, Mayor. Motion to.
At this time, I'm going to go ahead and pull item number 9 for a legal question. And that is the only one I'll pull for executive. Does anyone else wish to amend or pull any of the remaining items?
I make
Motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. We'll now go to our regular agenda item. We'll go to item D, presentation from David De Los Rios regarding the Watermelon Festival and Freedom Bash. Mr. De Los Rios contacted me earlier. He is come down with COVID. He's not able to attend, so we can maybe take no action, or what do you want to do? Table it?
We can do no action, or we can table it to the next one if it feels better. He did say if we need to call him later, we can.
It was just a presentation, right? So we can take no, I mean, just. no
It's not an action item.
So We can bring it
I
back.
think table? Okay.
Motion table item?
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, motion carries. We'll go to item E, consideration and action to select an engineer for relocation of lift station number 1, Tower Road project.
Yes, Mayor, let me just give like a brief background regarding this item. The lift station number 1 is one of the city's oldest and most crucial wastewater facilities. Due to its aging infrastructure, increased maintenance costs, and growing demand in the surrounding service area, the station requires significant upgrades to ensure reliable and efficient operation. The city issued an RFQ for engineering services on June 18, 2025, and again on June 25, 2025. To ensure a fair, competitive, and transparent selection process, several firms submitted a statements of qualifications, which were reviewed and evaluated by staff based on overall qualification of the team, previous experience with the city, ability to meet schedules and deadlines, stability and references, and presentation. As part of our compliance and transparency obligations, the Texas Water Development Board has been notified of the firms and vendors that have submitted qualifications in response to the RFQs. Based on the staff's evaluation, we scored them, and we do have our top 3. Lefevre came in a top score at 256, Cruz and Hogan at 255, and TriMet at 235. This item is before you.
Anyone have any questions on this item? Any questions, comments?
Alex, how many people participated in the,
We had 7.
no, but participated on city staff for?
Oh, we had 3 staff members who evaluated the RFQs.
Okay.
What is the recommendation, Ms. Alex?
Based on the scoring, staff is recommending Lefevre Engineering.
If we have a legal question, we go to executive.
No, since this is a Texas Water Development Board project, it's in the open.
It's in the open.
Uh-huh. Do you have any questions? I believe Lefevre Engineering is here. I think TriMet is here. I don't know who else is in the audience. But if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask any questions that you might have.
Alex, were they going to be presenting?
No, we had invited the top 3 just in case you guys have any questions. However, you can ask them questions regarding their firm.
So my understanding, Eloy, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the RFQ was for that, just for that, right? It's the purpose of the RFQ.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So who's
I don't
here?
have,
We have Lefevre, we have Cruz Hogan, and we have.
Oh, we have Chris Hogan too.
TriMet,
Yes.
right? We have
Yes.
all 3 here.
Correct.
Anyone?
I don't have any questions. I know that this is the practice that we've had here at the city, that we've let the city staff take these people that send in their RFQs and grade them, and they come up with a score. And so that's the way we've done it in the past. I don't have any questions on it. I'm not sure if anybody else has.
I don't have any questions at this time.
I would like to hear from the first rank. There he is. Sir, would you like to come up? My questions won't be that long. Can you just tell us your name and?
For the record, Richard Lefevre, project engineer, representative of Lefevre Engineering.
So I just wanted to ask, what was your history with the city of Alamo so I could better understand where you're coming from? If you've had any project with the city before?
I actually performed as a subconsultant for TriMet Consulting and was design engineer for the lift station at Alamo in Morningside.
Have you had any projects with, I guess in collaboration with the Texas Water Development Board?
For 25 years, Commissioner. I started with Turner, Colley and Braden, which turned into AECom. And when I first came down here in 2003, I was a project manager with the Water Development Board project for the city of San Juan. I was a project manager at Los Fresnos and the project manager and did the environmental for city of Santa Rosa. While my firm, we did a lift station, we did a project in Mercedes, and that was actually 29 rehabs and 2 brand new lift stations. I did a wastewater treatment plant and a collection system in Zavala, which is in La Pryor, Texas. That's basically what I've lived off of, is water development board projects. My last big project was the city of Alton back in 2012, 13, where we got 100%. It was a $12 million project, and we got a 100% grant. Back in the good old days. I don't do that anymore. And then I did the relocation project for McAllen PUB in 2018 for that Tres Lagos project. So that's basically I've been doing water development board for approximately 23 years.
So you're the guy for the job. You think you're more than
Oh,
qualified?
we're all qualified, but it's just, like I said, I think we all have our different techniques and strategies. I just think, in my experience down here in the valley, it's all about communication. My job is to keep you guys informed and up to date, because if you're not, then you hear it, and then it comes back to me. So I think in all the years I've been, I think that's and like I said, tell them you may not I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. If the project's behind, I'll tell you. If it's ahead, I'll tell you. But like I said, I work for you guys. So that's my responsibility.
Yeah, my biggest concern is I don't want this project to go over time, and if there's a set deadline for it, I understand there may be some change orders along the way, because you can't foresee everything. It's impossible.
The big C word.
And, yeah, see, I'm trying to protect the city from any
Sure.
litigation, so it sounds like if we were to proceed forward, from the recommendation from the city management's office, you're the rank number 1. I just want to see, how would you work in addressing any change order issues or any delays? What would how would you resolve that? How have you resolved it in the past? If you can give me an example.
Sure. Well, first of all, be proactive. It starts off with your design. For an engineer to sit up here, and tell you that there's no holes in our plans, that's not true. We try to get the plans as good as we can. And then after, during the construction process, things are gonna come up. And, it's one of those where I'm her representative, not the contractor's representative. So in the end, you're my client. And, law states, you can't have up to so much, 25% of especially with the Water Development Board, they don't look too fondly on change orders. So my job is to protect you guys and make the most safest, number one, safest, but at the same time, it's gotta be cost effective to you guys, the city, and your constituents. So let's say, for example, we forget meg lugs. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's one of those where it's some items, you might excavate and you might see old, I know, around here in the valley, we have a lot of old clay pipe that they use for sewer. So you might get down there, you never know what you're gonna excavate. And the best thing to do is work with the contractor, work with the city, you're my representative, and get you the best price for the deal. Now, if it's something, you always, I don't know if y'all have ever heard, you bid it, you build it. Sometimes the contractors, they look for that. They look for holes. They wanna, they got 2 people sitting there looking at your bids, and you know what those 2 people are doing. So, like I said, they're inevitable, they happen, but my first is you're my client. I represent you guys, not the contractor. But I do have to work with them. You gotta it takes honey to get bees, not vinegar.
It's because I really wouldn't like to hear maybe about 4 or 5 months from now, maybe 6 months from now, oh, hey, we got this vendor issue, there's a part missing, and that's gonna delay us another 6 months, and that's gonna just throw a monkey wrench in the project.
Got you.
How would you handle that? Do you have like a list of alternative vendors, or?
Water Development Board doesn't like you sole sourcing, so what you gotta do is, you gotta make it's or equal. So as long as you make it, for pumps, for example, we just spec out some, I know your city, Mr. V, likes submersible pumps. I'm gonna make some recommendations, but it doesn't mean it has to be that pump. It can be, as long as it meets spec, hey, it may be a cost savings to us.
As long as it's gourmet rum?
I know.
That's the gold standard here.
Oh, I thought it was flight. It's
You're a
it's
flight-
whatever the most
you're a flight
cost
kind
effective.
of guy, okay.
It's whatever's most cost effective. I hate the sole source, Commissioner, because that makes your project go up. sometimes it's like I said, we recommend. You're my boss, but I can only make recommendations.
I just want to make sure what we put in, you know, it's
Sure.
gonna last the test of time. I don't want to just go Mickey Mouse this job, you know.
Yeah. 20 years, 20-plus years.
But I appreciate your response. Thank you for answering my
Welcome, sir.
questions. I don't know if anybody else has questions.
No, I think you did, ask most of them.
And some of these are pretty hard, but just, you know, I know you don't know that what we got going on with our wastewater treatment plant, and that's just,
Yes, sir.
you know, and it ties in, connect with this, and it's just, it's a big issue that we just,
Did y'all know that I was recommended for that? And I didn't get it? I was first and y'all went with the second. I wish I'd have got it done, gotten that.
sewer plant?
The sewer plant, yes, sir.
That was a long time ago.
Bobby was, I think Mr. Salinas had just come on. You guys weren't there, but yeah.
What year
we
was
were
that?
ranked- I can't remember if it was 17 or 18. And y'all went with Scott Quintinan, Hibbs, and Protect.
I think I was in law school at that time, but yes. The
Oh,
city,
yeah,
the city,
you were like this.
yeah, the city at
Yeah,
that time went
yeah.
forward with that.
Yep.
and I think that's just a concern here, that it's a
I
very
got
big
you.
project
Yeah, we're
for
having
the
to
city.
deal with that now.
Well, I'm here too, so.
And so,
And I know you got plenty of help here, so, like I said, I'm aware of that.
and these grading systems that the city uses is very hard, you know, it's
Yes,
very
sir.
hard to come off of, you know, because obviously everybody we know can do the work here. And obviously, you know, a lot of them have done work for us already, and this is just something that we want to make sure that it's in the best interest for the city and having the city move forward. So other than that, I don't.
Everyone that we partner with, you know, we need to hold them accountable, just.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty much done with my questions, but if you'd like, you can have a seat. I'm gonna ask for
Okay.
Mr., I don't know if Ronnie's still here.
Ronnie's over.
Okay.
He was ranked number 2, I believe.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ronnie, I just have a couple questions for you. My understanding, what I'm looking at right here is you're basically 1 point under the rank number 1. So my question to you would be, are you the man for the job? Is this something that is your forte? I mean, what would give me your pitch. What would you think would justify you being that 1 point underneath? How can you overcome that?
I don't know how the rankings were done or who did the rankings, but we've done lift stations just like probably all the firms here. You know, we've done several of them in McAllen, the larger ones in McAllen, and we like to beautify them. If you saw the proposals, you'll see what we did. And other than that, I mean, you know, the right water development board projects are different. We've done several of them for the last 35 years, 40 years since we graduated. They're very simple projects. You just need to follow the rules. And it's just like any other thing that we always do or any other engineering firm does. Just follow the rules and you're fine. And the city will be fine. City will have to do their part, you know, wage stuff and stuff like that, but it's a process, but it's an easy it's just a process. Other than that, I mean, we've done a lot of lift stations. We've done a lot of work on that one. We did it 20 years ago when that wet well was put into the alley, which was, at the time, it was not a good thing to do, but that was the only thing that we could have done. And that building that's on there, it was probably, I guess, about 25 years ago when we did that. So I think on the proposal, we also put what the cost estimates were and what we project on this lift station will be, and the type of pumps, whatever the city wants, they'll get. Yeah, you cannot sole source it, but there's ways of doing it to get what you need. Other than that, Commissioner, unless you're asking me another question.
I just wanted to give you the opportunity to speak to us, since I know that I'm not in those conversations when I'm sitting down. I'm not with you. I'm not with Mr. Lefevre here. I'm not really the guy asking you those questions. This is a ranking based from our city management, which we trust them, and they're you know, and their judgment, but we gotta be careful with these projects, because what I've seen since I joined the commission is sometimes we get into these little issues with litigation involving, you know, change orders, this, that, and the other, and I'm looking at it at the standpoint of what I can do to protect the city from these issues in the future, especially since this project's so much, it's worth so much. And if you're ranked literally 155 and 156, you're 155, they're 156, to me, I want to know, what was that 1 point difference?
Probably a
Since-
typo.
Typo? Well, you're a city engineer for Alamo, I would assume you have a really good understanding of Alamo's inner workings and the streets and everything. But other than that, I don't have any other questions for you. I have some for third place, which I believe is TriMed. But if does anybody else have questions?
I don't, at this time, I don't know if you
I
guys
think
do.
you hit it that, you know, these, like I said earlier, these are very hard to do, and we put city management in a position to be able to, you know, guide us and help us make these decisions. It's nothing against any single person that put in their RFQ. It's just, you know, these are things that we've done, and I think it's worked. The system has worked since I've been on the city commission, to grade these RFQs like this, and I think, you know, I can't speak for the wastewater treatment plant because I wasn't on the city commission. So, but since I've been on, we've had other, you know, projects that we've taken to grading systems like this and trusted city management's work, and I don't think we've had any issues. You know, we've done a lot of drainage projects, we've done a lot of sewer projects, we've done water plant projects, we got, you know, just big projects that we've put the trust in the city management that we, you know, that they do their job. And that's just, you know, all of everything I have to say about it.
And I think what makes this project unique is that it's an actual relocation, right? It's not just a lift station per se, but it's an actual, you know, you're building a lift station and then you're relocating it, right? So, and then you're getting rid of the existing one, so it's a little bit different in that sense, but it's interesting to see all this, right? So this is gonna be my first time actually going through the process of a relocation, so yeah, it's important that we discuss all this.
Have you done a relocation, Mr. Cruz?
Well, we've done several relocations in McAllen, but right next door. I mean, not down the street. Usually that's pretty rare when you move it that far, unless you're eliminating lift stations, which we did in McAllen. We did the ones on Second Street, Second and Quinn, Second and Violet. We did all those in McAllen. Those are the ones we did.
Do you foresee any issues with relocating, moving it that far? I mean, like you mentioned, usually it's next door, a few, maybe yards away? I don't know.
Yeah, half a block or something. You know, actually, in this case, it's pretty easy. It's easier. The terrain falls that way towards the plant, so everything has a gravity flow that way. It's not hard to do this one. It's a very good location, which Julio picked for this new lift station, and getting it out of that alley, which it needs to get out of there. So, this relocation is simpler than the usual. If you're going uphill, then you have another issue.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for answering my questions. At this time, if the commissioners don't have any other questions for Cruz?
You wanna call up TriMet?
Yes, can I hear from TriMet? Just want to give you guys opportunity.
Mayor, Commissioners, good evening. My name
Good
is
evening.
Ricardo Salazar. I'm the president for TriMet Consultants. Although you have really, really good firms here with a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. They've been doing this for 30 years, 20-some years, close to 30 years themselves. I also have been doing engineering for over 23 years myself. I opened this firm, TriMet Consultants, here in the PSJ area. I am local, I am Alamo. I live in Alamo, I breathe Alamo. I bathe in Alamo, I drink Alamo water. That's who I am. I am the guy that you will see in HEB. I am the guy that you'll see in Walmart. I am the guy that wastes my money here in Alamo. I am very for PSJ, and of course Alamo. I was born in San Juan, I was raised in Alamo. I'm 52 years old, living in the city of Alamo. Alamo is my heart, although you've gone through a lot of companies that came in and I could say there's nobody more passionate about this city than I am because I live here. It affects me. I pay my bills here in Alamo. I pay my taxes, the school taxes, Alamo taxes. I am 100% Alamo. Is my firm capable of doing this project? Yes. The firm was opened 8 years ago, although it's 8 years old. I have over 23 years of experience. I went ahead and did a presentation, excuse me, so that you get to know who we are in reference to.
Oh, thank you.
I'll share with them.
Thank you, sir.
So, my presentation, we do work all over the city, all over South Texas, which we've done work in Brownsville. We're right now currently working with the city of San Benito, city of Harlingen. We've done work in Elsa, La Villa, Dana, Alamo, San Juan, FAR. We've done work throughout the whole valley. And some of the presentations, we've like the other engineers here, we've worked with Texas Water Development Board funds as well. We've done EPA projects. We've done GLO projects just like them. I mean, they're capable of doing this too. I mean, they have a lot of experience. Some of the lift stations that we worked in the city of FAR was elimination. You were talking about elimination. One of the major components for an elimination project in the city of FAR was taking 3 lift stations out, 3 lift stations that connect to the city plant. A lift station that is right now currently on the commissioner's eyes is lift station number 10 because they're trying to expand more road, excuse me. That will take about a mile of deep shoreline. I mean, we're talking 20+ feet deep. This included, there's another engineer that is involved with the water plant at the city of FAR. That is also, we're helping them with the lift station, the main lift station at the plant. We took out a line that's over 28 feet? No, 34 feet. 34 feet, we're going through ditches, Hidalgo County drainage ditches that are over 25 to 30 feet deep. We're crossing, we're boring, we're going through behind private homes. And we already finished this set of plans to eliminate some of the lift stations, some of the worst lift stations, just like this one, the one that you have. This is not an elimination. This is, like you were saying, this is a relocation. I believe the relocation is about 1,500 feet away. That's how much the design has to be built for. How do I know? If you go to the very back, this is what was submitted to the legislative for the $5.3 million, which we were part of. TriMet and GIC helped with this. We submitted this to Isauro. Excuse me. For the $5.3 million. All the findings for the lift stations are in there. Everything that needs to be done, not only this lift station, as a citizen of the city of Alamo, I don't see this lift station, the only lift station to be taken out, but I do see one lift station that needs to be eliminated. And the lift station that is not being considered at this time, but a lift station that is on private property, maybe you have an easement in there, but it's not on a church property. It's without a fence. There's kids playing around this lift station. It's open. It's self-priming pumps. There's belts. There's pulleys that are being operated during this time, and kids could go in and put their hands in there.
Where is this lift station located? I'm sorry.
It's right in front of the cemetery, the street that goes in. There's a lift station that's there that is not being considered, and that lift station, with this money, you'll be able to take that lift station out.
Julio, do you know what lift station that is?
Yes. It's inside of Palm Harbor.
Is it fenced in, Julio? The
The,
lift station, not the property.
the property is fenced in, not the lift station.
Exactly. And it's a church? Is it a church?
I'm not sure.
It is a church. So, to answer your question, who is more focused on the city of Alamo, I believe that we are very, very interested in this city. Why? Because I live here. And when we submitted this, if you go to the last page, this estimate was provided to include the gravity line, the lift station, in the sum of $5.3 million, which is the $5.3 million that the city of Alamo got, 100% grant, and we didn't charge a single penny for this, so that you could be able to go out to DC and get this fundings. So, other projects that we have done is the city of Donna. We did a impact fee study. This is solely us. This was all the collection system for the city of Donna, including eliminating lift stations, building lift stations where they are required, not where just anybody wants to put them in. These lift stations are required in this area according to this plan. This plan, the city of Donna would have to invest $49 million to do this upgrades in their infrastructure. And this is not gonna happen within 5-10 years. This is their plan for the next 30 years. If they follow this plan, they will be golden. Obviously, there's other opinions from other engineers. There's things that could be moved and shifted, but they have something. They have a roadmap. And we plan, this is what we do. We plan the city facilities or the city's infrastructure to help the city to its best on water and sewer.
Mr. Salazar, had you worked with Cruz Hogan or Mr. Lefevre?
Yes, we've worked with Lefevre Engineering, great engineer, great environmentalist. We've worked with them recently in a couple of projects that we've paired up together. We haven't had the opportunity to work with Cruz Hogan at this moment.
Is that something you're interested in?
Yes, most definitely. I don't have a problem working with anybody. I am 100% on board with that.
I don't have any further questions for you. I don't know if any.
We do have a staff of about 7 engineers, also designers. We have a full staff, not only in design and engineering, but we also have a staff in construction, which includes 2 engineers and a whole construction crew for utilities as well. So not only we do the design, but it'll go through our engineering, through our construction engineers, so that they could QA/QC anything that goes on the design for their opinions.
Well, I thank you for the binder. That's a lot of information. I wish I had it earlier, but we were able to read through it. I don't have any other questions.
Thank you.
I don't have any other questions at this time.
I don't either.
Thank you.
Again, Rick, we thank you. We know that you've done a lot of work for our city already, and we know that your heart is here. And if we do move in a different direction, I hope this doesn't change anything of the way you feel about this
Oh, no.
city or the city commission, but, you know, your input is always accepted here, and
Thank you.
we take it, you know, just the way, you know, we've never heard about these issues that we might be having with this lift station. So
Yes.
if those are concerns, we'd ask you to bring those,
Thank you.
even though, you know, maybe this project doesn't go, you know, to your company, but we want you to still let us know, because, you know, I think some of us, I won't speak for them, but for me, I don't know. I won't drive around that lift station and say, oh yeah, that needs a fence right there, because somebody's gonna put their hand in a belt, you know? but we need to know those things. And
Thank
so we
you.
appreciate you for letting us know that.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking the time of, and filling out this, qualifications and submitting, your firm to go out for this project.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Commissioners.
Thank you. Okay, any other questions? All right, so the item, I'll read it one more time. It's item E, consideration and action to select an engineer for relocation of lift station number 1, Tower Road project. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we go with, city management's, recommendation. Second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. We'll now go to the next item, which is a public hearing. This is a discussion and possible action on an ordinance to rezone a 6.742 acre tract out of Lot 1, Block 38, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single-dwelling residential R1 to commercial C district. Applicant is Maribel C. Terrazas. Mr. Zavala.
Good afternoon. In regard to this public hearing item, it is a rezoning application. Leah, could you put up the exhibit, please? There you go, thank you. The subject property, as you can see, is 3,000 feet east of Tower along the south side of Nebraska. One of the things that we did indicate to P&Z and to you this afternoon also is that the subject property does not have frontage to Nebraska Road. Actually, the area north of, between this property and Nebraska, you can see some semblance of homes there. That is the property owner's residence and vacant property. This is actually the extension of commercial. The proposal before you is to zone this subject property commercial. The property to the immediate south leading to the frontage road is already zoned commercial. This is one of the properties that was annexed not long ago, and it is now subject to being rezoned. They have engaged Meldon and Hunt to submit the subdivision. We have seen it. Actually, P&Z will be reviewing it tomorrow. It is a two-lot residential subdivision to the north, and the larger, more huge component, of course, this is a property of, will be one big lot, zone commercial, having exclusive frontage to the frontage road of the expressway. It is consistent to the future land use map designation of general commercial as well. We did hold a public hearing before P&Z on June 18th. There was no input in opposition to the proposal. Therefore, staff recommends in favor of the commercial rezoning. P&Z tendered a unanimous vote on the 18th in favor of commercial zoning as well. And this is now before you.
What did
This
they
is,
say?
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did they say what they want to put there? Just want to change it to commercial? Is
They want-
there a
yes.
plan for something there? Do you have the yet or no?
No, since the property was annexed, the standard universal rule is any property that is zoned comes in as single-family residential. This is what happened in this case. However, the vision is to make the large lot commercially zoned. And as I understand, I don't know the applicants here, I know that Dalia called them up to remind them about the meeting, but in hearing it from Meldon and Hunt, I think their proposal is to zone it commercial and offer it for sale to, see who may want to purchase it and develop it.
This is right off the frontage? Push back a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah. What's in the front?
On the north side?
No, up, on the south side, yeah.
On the south side, I believe that's a non-residential type use.
Oh.
I don't-
Yeah, it looks like a building.
Yeah, it's not a home, it has, but whatever will be merged once it gets recorded into, I believe it's lot 3 of the subdivision called Cotton Candy, then they can go ahead and develop it commercially pursuant to our codes.
Right next to that, the property that Cinemark owns, right? Cinemark owns the property right next to it?
No,
what the property-
that's way further
Oh,
to
that's
the,
way further.
to the west, near to Tower Road.
No way out.
Yes.
I don't know Alamo.
You said the people aren't here? No representatives here?
You can have-
This is a public hearing. Does anyone in the audience wish to come forward on this item? This is a public hearing. Anyone in the audience? All right, this now closes the public hearing, and we will now go to the item. Item F, discussion and possible action on an ordinance to rezone a 6.742 acre tract out of Lot 1, Block 30, 8, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single dwelling residential R1 to commercial C district. Applicant is Maribel C. Terrazas.
Motion to approve, Mayor?
Second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. We'll now go to our next public hearing. Discussion and possible action on an ordinance to rezone the following tracts. Track 1, the south 2.121 acres out of the east half of the west half of Lot 6, Block 40, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single dwelling residential R1 to commercial C district. Track 2, the north 7.649 acres out of the east half of the west half of Lot 6, Block 40, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single dwelling residential R1 to multifamily residential R2. Applicants are Juan and Josie Cantu.
Yes, Leah, thank you. Excellent. You can see the property there. Okay. The attached vicinity map would show that the elongated tract is vacant and is 600 feet east of Alamo Road along the north side of State Highway 495. Track 1, of course, does have frontage to State Highway 495, and Track 2 is immediately north of the balancing remainder, if you will. Since the property was annexed, of course, it was procedurally zoned R1, so these area zonings are given to you there as well. Some of the properties, adjoining properties in the county, so it is not zoned. Land uses would include vacant to the north, commercial to the west, and res and vacant to the east. Of course, to the south side across the street is Amaret, the heights at Alamo. You have the detention pond and the apartments, if you will, there as well, and some commercial reserve or lots of the heights at Alamo. The future land use map reflects in the front part of the southern component next to 495 a general commercial designation, which is directly in line with the proposed commercial zoning and its depth as well. The balancing north, the future land use map reflects low-density residential. However, it is not uncommon, as we saw in the heights, you have the commercial to the front, and then the balance you can have either a high-density or moderate-density residential. In this case, they will desire to have the R2 or the multifamily designation. We did hold a public hearing with the P&Z on June 18th. There was no opposition voiced at that point. Staff recommended in favor of both rezoning requests, since it was substantially in line with the future land use map, in particular the commercial designation. So staff recommends in favor, P&Z unanimously recommends in favor of these both proposals. Mr. Jerry Benavides, the rep of the owners, is here as well. This is a public hearing.
Mr. Benavides, do you wish to come forward, sir?
Not the right map.
Good evening, Mayor, council members. Gerardo Benavides, 520 Hunter Drive here in Alamo, Texas, 9516. I'm the civil engineer of record, proposing to rezone this 10-acre tract of land to provide commercial development in the front and the rear property for multifamily development. I'm here to answer any questions.
Multifamily, you're talking about?
Four Picus.
Okay,
Same thing as we have on the southern part of the 495.
okay.
How much commercial in the front? 2 acres?
Yes, we have 0.85 is gonna be 2 single lots, divided by a street in the middle, detention, water, so it's gonna be accounted for already.
Do you guys have an idea of what type of commercial?
No,
Okay.
my client wanted to develop them, but I think he has a couple of interest parties in buying those lots
Oh, I
for
see.
developing here.
Okay.
No car washes?
No,
Yeah, so just so you know, right, there's an ordinance, because and we just want to tell you because, it happens. So
Right.
we have an ordinance, no car washes, no food trucks, no Dollar Trees,
No, no,
dollar
no.
stores.
no, no, we have there's a food truck park right next to it in front of the storage place, so yeah, that's gonna be completely separate.
Okay, great.
The idea is to bring in more business to the,
Yeah, the idea here is for us is to bring more sales tax to the city, so
Yeah.
we thrive on that.
I like the city from Alamo, so.
yeah. My client is also from Alamo, North Alamo, so he wants
Oh,
to
yeah?
invest back in the city. Jose Cantu. Jose and Jose Cantu, yeah.
All right. Any questions? Does anyone in the audience wish to come forward on this item? This is a public hearing. All right, this now closes the public hearing. We'll go to the item. The item is G, discussion and possible action on an ordinance to rezone the following tracts. Track 1, the south 2.121 acres out of the east half of the west half of Lot 6, Block 40, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single dwelling residential R1 to commercial C district. Track 2, the north 7.649 acres out of the east half of the west half of Lot 6, Block 40. Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision from single dwelling residential R1 to multifamily residential R2. Applicants are Juan and Josie Cantu.
Motion to approve.
Second. I have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. We'll now go to item H, presentation and update on project management fiscal year 2024-2025. Mr. Trevino.
Yes, Mayor, a short presentation on project management on the city projects. Next slide, please. The Glow Drainage Project, that was a month ago where I was wrapping that up. Took a picture this morning. I think we're 100% complete. Are we 100% complete, Ronnie? Ronnie, on the Glow, are we 100% complete?
95.
95?
They still need to seed stuff like that.
Okay.
What's left, Ron?
Well, they need to seed the pond,
Oh.
and then,
It's been done.
it didn't take. But anyway, and then they have to, small areas of patching that were pending, I think they're still pending. That's
All
it.
the pipes are already underground.
Oh,
and-
yeah, everything's
So
underground.
once, the water falls in the pond, then it's ready to go. Everything is,
Set. Next slide. The Expressway Alamo Road project, Mr. Mayor, that's March 27 on the left. As you all know, that's been bidded out. That's construction is underway. You can see the pipes. They're on the frontage of this morning, and they're already, you can see they already dug up a big hole, so that's underway. According to TechStar, there's a completion date of December 2025. Next slide, please. That was actually phase 2. Phase 1 was the Glow project. Phase 3 is the one we had submitted to Vicente, which is pending in DC, but regardless, we're gonna ask for funding from the Glow office for the DRRP project, and that project will be submitted no later than August 20th to take care of that. Next slide. As you all know, we're waiting on the connection with North Alamo so we can continue with the Clarifones project. Right now, we have an agreement with San Juan. It's the summer. It's peak season, so we can't get water from them. Once we get the connection done, then we can proceed with the second Claricone. Next slide. Morningside South Sewer Project, as you can see, that was a month ago. They had already put the lift station. As of this morning, they already erected the wall.
Rick, do you have a time frame on the closing of this project? Only so that we can start scheduling our ribbon cutting and we can celebrate as a city?
We have about 2 more weeks to go on this project. The concrete, the CMU wall's already finished as of today. The contractor needs a fence, and then they need to do the startup. Once the city, I think there's a hold from Magic Valley because there's a fee that is being waited on from the city. I think they're waiting on a check from you guys. Is that correct?
Okay, so that has been sent from us.
Okay, so hopefully they need to put the electricity inside and then move some guy wires. After that, the contractor should be doing setup.
And who follows up with Magic Valley?
We could follow up with
I'm
them.
just saying, I don't know if it's on
Yes,
our
we
end
could
or your
follow
end,
up. We're
just so
just
that
wait-
somebody does it.
Yes, we were just waiting for the check, for them to get the funds so that they could do this.
Okay.
Yes. So hopefully in about 2 weeks.
Thank you, Rick. Next slide, please. This is another infrastructure project. It's on the engineering stages to widen Duranta from Tower Road all the way to Border. And of course, this is me on the right, but we're not gonna, it's gonna be that wide, but that's just wishful thinking with sidewalks and all, but we'll get there later. Next slide. Alanis Park project, a month ago, they had finished with actually putting the entire inclusive playground. They already started with some of the cement, all the cement work is prepped, we're just pending the concrete. Hopefully, late this week, early next week, that will be done. Once that is done, we're gonna go and demolish the storage room and the existing concrete where the pool used to be, so we can start with a fitness center and also start with tennis courts / pickleball courts. Next slide.
Isaro, on this one, do we have a timeline more or less of when you think everything might
And
wrap up?
Right now, we're on schedule for end of September.
The end of September?
Yes, that's. Next slide, please. This one, Mr. Mayor, that's the LED lighting upgrade project. As you can see before, we had all those ugly things there. I took that picture this morning. There's nothing on Duranta and there's
Oh,
nothing on
wow,
Tower
they're
Road.
gone.
The only thing that's left right at the entrance of Tower Road, I think there's 2 up from the expressway to Duranta, but they're all gone. Bobby already submitted the information to AEP, so we should start seeing those lights popping up very soon.
So this was, so that first picture was when they were up, that's the second picture when they're
Yes.
down?
This is, I took that picture, I think, a month ago, 2 months ago, but they're all gone.
They're completely gone?
Yeah, they're gone. There's only 2 left on the west side from the expressway to Duranta and Tower. All the rest are gone. So right now it's kind of dark. Be patient. They were not even working before, so we're gonna get you nice LED lights, and it's gonna be safer for all the citizens of Alamo. Next slide, please. We do have some completed projects. We finally finished the Morningside South Water Line Improvements Project. Next slide. We've also finished the striping project that was approved several months ago. Next slide. As you all know, we're at the ribbon cutting for the fire station project. Those are completed projects this year. Next slide. We do have some pending projects underway. Right now, it's under the design for the new public station building, and we're hoping to do a groundbreaking sometime in August. Next slide. We also have some projects that have been approved. You just got an engineer for one of them. The other one, we're still waiting for Texas Water Development Board to see if we're gonna maximize the $92 million, or how much money do we need to continue for phase 2 of the water plant. Next slide. On the E-grants, actively, we have $483,480 from this fiscal year. We've been getting a lot of emails. We're closing on reports. We're working with the fire, the PD, and finance to close out this year and get ready for next year. Next year, we were more aggressive because we were very effective this past year. Next year, we're looking about for $837,000. We can get $500,000. It's a win-win for us. Next slide. And those we'll find out in September, October. Next slide. On the Texas Sidewalk grant that was submitted, I believe sometime in June, the total grant ended up being at 2.5. It's 1.8 something for construction. We put 200,000 for contingency. The reason we did that, because whatever the price comes in, there's no change orders. You have to pay the difference. So we wanted to make sure that we were covered. So we have at least $2 million for the construction costs. The rest is for engineering and Texas fees and everything else that's related to that. That one, we should know, I think it's October or November on that project. Next slide, please. We're working on a new grant for Alamo, which is the Alamo Sports Complex. We've already had 2 meetings to get feedback from the staff, the city commission. Right now, to get an additional 10 points, we already have a survey. We sent it to Leah and the city manager's office. As of this morning, this afternoon, we already had 148 responses. So people are responding to the survey, and that helps us out with a lot of points. Now, this is very preliminary, but we need to come up with a theme and a narrative. So what it would do is, this to become turf. That's Julio's office, Public Works. We're planning to add a new parking lot, add a miracle field for kids that are ADA. It's flat. We have 4 pickleball courts, 4 tennis ball courts, 10-foot sidewalk all around the 4 fields. Plus, we're gonna work also very close with the city manager's office to do vendor sites that helps us out with our Freedom Bash and Watermelon Festival. This is still to be determined on the north. We want to do like a community area. We're not sure yet, because we want to make sure that we affect Freedom Bash and the Watermelon Festival. But we have most of the ingredients we need to commence a grant, and we have to August 1st. We'll probably end up having another follow-up meeting next Friday, which is, because we only have 3 weeks to get this done, 2.5 weeks. So we'll get back with you guys to make sure we address this properly. Next slide, please. This is something that Alex, our assistant, forwarded to me on Friday to make sure it was part of this presentation. We had an intern, her name was Emmy Cifuentes. She did a street lighting project. She was able to, I guess, find out all the existing street lights and their locations. You can see the map there. The type of lines, if they were LED or the old HPS, gaps in lighting coverage, areas with reported safety concerns, and limited visibility. This is a perfect tool to assist us with all the lighting concerns in the city.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Trevino, but so how, this is awesome, but how do we tackle it? What's the plan?
There is, Mayor, on the last page, I put the memo that Alex had provided. I'll just read it out for the record. This is in behalf of our Assistant City Manager. I am pleased to share a summary of the streetlight assessment conducted by our summer interim, Emmy. The initiative was part of the internship with the City of Alamo and valuable in helping us better understand the current state of street lighting throughout the city. Emmy worked closely with various departments, including Public Works, Planning, Police, to collect and map data using GIS technology. The assessment identifies what I just listed, the 4 points. The report will assist us in prioritizing future upgrades, identifying critical areas in need of additional lighting, and guiding funding opportunities or grant applications related to public safety and infrastructure. We appreciate Amy's hard work and dedication to this project, and will be integrating her findings in upcoming capital improvements discussions.
Awesome.
I believe, Mayor, a couple months ago, you had told staff to really look into all the lightings.
Yeah.
They were smart about it. They got an intern, and she got it done. And now we have that tool, so
Congratulations.
that's a win-win for us.
I also may add, we actually launched a survey to the public, and we gathered that information, and Ms. Emmy also input that. So that was part of the initiative of where to tackle. So I'm currently working with our AEP as well. I am pending a quote for upgrade regarding the town site, because that's where we saw the most sparse, as well as our citizens were actually, they were vocal in that area. So that's currently what's under works.
I mean, you'll be surprised when you get
and Mr. Zavala is also helping us out with a possible ordinance for LED for upcoming subdivisions.
Oh, great.
For upcoming subdivisions.
Oh, nice.
There'll be a requirement, so yeah, that's a very smart way of tackling it. You'll be surprised comments you get on surveys, like, you'll be very surprised. So,
I actually participated in the park one.
yeah?
Yeah.
No comments?
No.
Just answer it good.
Yeah.
No, we get all types of comments, so.
Yeah, I want to say a little bit about that. I saw, Bobby and Alex showed me the map, and it doesn't, you can't really tell by that picture, but we have the entire city limits, and everywhere there is a light, and,
Yeah, just
It's
for, we had to crop it so it can fit, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was the entire city.
but that was a very
That's awesome, man.
great.
That's a lot of
project.
work. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. That was one of the things that I just was trying to, and, you know, I was asking and asking, but I knew it was a difficult task, but, I'm just so happy that, we got it done. And then with an intern, wow. Congratulations to Emmy if she's watching.
Yes.
Thank you, Amy. Next, and that's it for now. We'll keep you posted next month on all the projects. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now go to item I, presentation of departmental reports. Everything's in your all's packet. Comments, concerns? If not, then we'll go ahead and retire into executive session at any time. During the course of this meeting, the city commission may retire to executive session to deliberate on any subject slated for discussion at this meeting, as many as may be permitted under one or more of the exceptions of the requirements that meetings be open set forth in Title V, Subtitle A, Chapter 551, Subchapter D of the Texas Government Code. It is now 7:02, and the city commission will retire into executive session. Do I need to read that? Yeah. And the item that we'll be discussing will be item 9, consideration and action to approve the success fee for the TxDOT drainage project, Alamo Commercial District. It is now 7:02, and we will retire into executive session. Okay, it is now 7:25 and we are back from executive session. The item is 9, consideration and action to approve the success fee for the TxDOT drainage project, the Alamo Commercial District. Yeah.
Motion table the item?
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. We'll now go to citizen participation with 5 minutes per person with no response from the city commission. Residents must sign up prior to the city meeting. We have no one that signed up. We'll now go to adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
I have a first and a second. Meeting now adjourned. Thank you and have a great evening.